season 7 when Jim Beaver's character died, how hard was it for you guys knowing that because of the key character's father figure you guys?
It was really difficult. I mean, I temper that by saying we didn't know how real his death was, you know? Like, when
it was supernatural.
Yeah. And I mean,
how many times have I died?
Yeah, I think, and funny enough, he told, I thought from him, usually like I run ahead, but I think they had told him. And so he was shooting, he told us, I don't know if you already knew, but I didn't know yet. And I was like it kind of crushed me for a second. But then I was like, wait a second, he can't really kill Bobby. But then I think it's sunk in after I watched the episode that he kind of was dead. And that was, it felt like a loss of it's silly, it's a show, and we're still buddies. And I mean, but it did, and that was one of the first times that I ever saw, that still to me has got to be in the top 3 or 4 episodes of Supernatural's history. It was just such a powerful performance on his part. That
pinching his toes?
Yeah, that was also powerful, but different. But like when I watched the show afterwards, I was like, oh, I'd be a fan of this show. Like I mean it. Like I watched it. Usually I would watch it myself. But Jensen and I both had a lot of time off because it was a lot of him and Rufus, and so we got to watch it kind of as fans, you know. And when I watched funny enough, when I watched the episode, I was like, I hope he doesn't come back. Because it was so kind of powerful and magical. I didn't want it to be like, ah, you know, and kind of cheapen it. So I think it's nice the way he came back, a nice little send back, and an homage, and for somebody who's been so important. A really poignant scene, but it's always tough. It was tough. It's tough. We killed so many damn people on that show. It's always tough.
Yes.
Okay, so Cat, Steve, Dean, and Sam hand possession sigils on their ribs so that they can be possessed by an angel. So how do you have any sign?
Is that right?
Yeah.
You want to take this one? I took the last one.
I was just so confused. I'm like, how is this actually happening?
That's a good question.
They're gone now.
Oh, that's it. They can't be found by angels, right? Not
Yeah.
can be possessed by angels.
Yeah, but Dean had to pray and call them. And that was sending it out on the wire. Otherwise they wouldn't be able to find us.
Yeah, so not possessed.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I was really confused, and I dove deep into the annals of Supernatural. Really fun.
You've been.
Hi. I've been watching it from like day one, and the one episode that really sticks to me is Yellow Fever. I'm so curious because I've watched and I wanted to know, did you expect Jensen to scream like he did?
No.
Yes. As a matter of fact, yes. No, I knew he had it.
Did you just like, oh, dude, I can't do this?
There were a few times when I just walked off. The snake, no, I just walked right off set. Like he's jumping around, screaming. I just walked. I didn't want to ruin it, so I was kind of like, I'd be there, and then he'd start doing something. I'm like, I gotta get off camera, and just exit.
But Jensen, did you enjoy that episode? Like, you know, just not a vulnerable side, but you know,
I enjoyed the comedy aspect of it. I think that, you know, and Phil Screecia was the one who directed that episode. He's got a good eye for pushing he and I to a little bit more, and that particular scene that you're talking about, he had kind of goaded me into going that over the top with it. And he was like, look, just go as over the top as you possibly think, and I'll dial you back from there. And I was like, are you sure? This could get out of hand. And he's like, no. Let's do one just crazy over the top, and then if it's too much, I'll just bring you back. And I'm like, okay. And of course he didn't bring me back. Left me out there to dry. But there were a few like that. I mean, he was also the one who never yelled cut when Jared decided not to come in for his cue, and all of a sudden an impromptu music video happened. So yeah, Phil is known for just, he's known for also, he puts together the gag reel.
Yeah.
So when he's directing his episodes, he's looking for material. So a lot of the stuff that you see in the gag reel are from his episodes because he lets it happen.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Yeah. There's another episode coming up that is in the similar vein of the comedy of Yellow Fever, where Dean gets infected with something that it makes for some laughs. So enjoy that.
I'll go right here with the iPhone, double white iPhone.
I wanted to ask you, when you start Nestor and the Men of Letters, tell me how you felt about that and how cool was that?
Well, I think he's touched on it a few times in the show, just of how how he's never really had a home, how he's never had a sense of belonging to any one place. So to have that, or to find a place that can actually hang up his his clothes and mount his guns on the wall and put a picture of Mom on his desk, I think it was really sentimental to him. He was really happy to have a place to call home and not just a bed to sleep in. So I think for Dean it was a real sense of it was something that he'd been lacking for a long time, and so now he finally has it. I think it's just kind of it's helped him with his journey. Whereas Sam is just a little bit more. This is a place of work, and this is his home is in his mind. But Dean's happy to have a bed that remembers him.
I'm gonna give with some testosterone here. I see a guy. Well, you put his We both actually were always into it. We've often asked for more music. Long story short, it's $100,000 to get 15 seconds of Led Zeppelin. You know what I mean? So
it's very expensive.
Yeah,
which is why you don't hear more of it than you do.
Right.
A lot of people have been like, hey, what happened to we haven't heard any classic rock in a long time. It's like, because it's really expensive to get those songs on. But they try. We've got a crack team of post-production producers and people that are always trying to find a place to put it in. And
we have some great music cues this year, though.
We do, yeah. We're trying to get back into it, and I think they've got the go-ahead from the studio to spend a little extra money in getting that music.
Frankly, we all support it.
Yeah, and like you said, I've been listening to classic rock since I was a teenager, so it's when we read the show.
That was like 40 years ago.
We read the show in the beginning, and we saw that was the kind of music these guys were listening to. It was really easy to jump into that. So.
It was nice to be way back in the day. Not to single out any other shows, but I remember the pilot. What did he say? The script said that we'll always jump in the bar on classic rock. None of this is anemic.
You can take that that
pansy shit or something.
Yeah, anemic emo crap and shove it up your ass. All right, on that note, I think we're pulling this, guys. Thank you so much.